everybody, and welcome back. So, actually, speaking of being back, they want you back, there's signs going on here, and maybe you haven't picked up on them. Maybe you have, but the thing is that most definitely, whoever it is this resonates with, they do want you back. But the question is, will you accept it? Do you want them back? Well, let's see what the signs are. And before we see that, relax for a little bit. Because I know that this is kind of irritating and uncomfortable for a lot of people. And we're going to go on to pile number 1. Pile number 1. How are you? So, they want you back, and there are signs. There are signs that they do. In case you haven't, also there are going to be reasons as well. Illusion. Queen of the Ocean, abundance. King of the Ocean. Oh wow, we have the King and the Queen. Abundance and order. Okay. 8 of Cups. Change. 9 of Swords, anxiety. 5 of Wands, competition. 6 of Pentacles, generosity. Okay, so whether or not you are, if you're still with them, even as an acquaintance or whatever, there are extreme signs, especially the last 3 here, that are the most here. Because the thing is that they have this illusion of you. You've given them an illusion, and I don't mean that that you've mind played with them, but the thing is that they fantasize about you, even if the bad times went completely off the rails. They still remember the good times, and the thing is that they're so obsessed with the good times that they want you back because of that. You might have had you probably had a falling out, or there was inconsistencies, or they were not doing their part. But the thing is that abundance and order, the thing is that I'm understanding that that it kind of got a little too out of control because of possible control issues. And the thing is that you needed a change, or you saw something change in you, or maybe it seemed like it was changing because it was already like that to begin with. You just didn't see for what it is. Like you took the bait. And the thing is that it's causing you anxiety, this energy that they're sending you, and there might have been some bit of a competition between you two, and like more so like who does more work and who does that, and it just became so much infighting. It wouldn't shock me if this is this person who wants you back is some sort of narcissist, and they want you because of this, your generosity. Narcissists really feed off of who they see as weak, and they know that this person knows you're a generous person, very generous, very loving, very tending, and very just beautiful inside and out. However, there's it wouldn't shock me if they cause you some trauma, and that's kind of like why you're anxious, or it might be a good anxious, saying, thinking that they were gone for you forever, but you possibly wanted them back as well. Like however, I'm not getting that that's the case. Hence, since there's a change, this change is giving either you or them a lot of anxiety, and ergo, as a result, you've become a lot more generous because you see like the darkness in this person. You know what they're capable of doing. So again, I'm getting kind of like this narcissistic energy that this person that you were with was, or possibly maybe it wasn't narcissist. Maybe it was like a miscommunication, and they meant in good faith, but they just kind of messed up. And you know what? I'm a believer in second, sometimes even third chances. So the thing is that I'm not. It's the ball's in your court, pile number one. They want you back because you really even though you both have very energetic, and like you fan each other's flames and fume each other. There's still some sort of like charm that kept you together. And even though there was a lot of pain and heartache going on for you, there was still a lot of glamour as well. There was probably competition. There was probably a lot of argument. There were probably a lot of arguments, a lot of order, a lot of stuff that you felt that you needed them to change, and they probably didn't change when you knew them. However, I was told this once, that people don't change. I mean, not if they don't see that they need to, of course not. But I do believe people change. It's just a matter of, do they want to change? Do they care to change? Are they aware that they need to change? A lot of people aren't, and they just say, nope, it's everyone else. That's very narcissistic. Cracked open, rock bottom. Activated earth. power places, key lines, trust where you are led. Breath of the cosmos. The void. Stop. Embrace. Embrace winter. Okay. Wait. Starbathing. Forge, don't follow. Wow, this is interesting. What I'm seeing here is that you are there are lots of signs that they want you back. Cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. It wouldn't shock me if you feel like you are cracked open, as if this person is either guilt tripping you or sending you the evil eye, or possibly you feel guilty for you kind of have like this inner guilt and this inner sense of like, you know what, I overreacted, or something went horribly wrong. That needs to change, and so it wouldn't shock me if you're going through a little bit of an epiphany, seeing that you played in a bit of a factor, but and who knows, you might want them back too a little bit. You're missing. See how the breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe, the void. They're stop and embrace. The thing is that the signs are that everything just seems to come to a halt. Like, something is not right. And I don't mean that in a bad sense. I mean that in a good sense. Like, your conscience is saying, they were not that bad. Now that I think of it, you might have been stubborn at the time, maybe overly egotistical, maybe naive, if not very naive and stubborn in what you thought was ideally that. But the thing is that you saw that and a little bit, you're a bit cracked open as well. It wouldn't shock me, but I like how you've waited a little while, and they've been waiting for a little while as well. So there was a lot of patience. There might have been a bit of a break between you two. I don't know if you're broken up. I don't know if you're on break. I don't know what the gory. I don't know the gory details, and I'm just here to say, like, if that's the case, the signs are that you're a lot more patient. Before, probably you two were like very responsive and really reactive to each other. Y'all thought that you needed to retaliate like immediately and just defend yourself and defend whatever. But you started to. But the thing is that you're kind of waiting. They have you waiting, and also, or you have them waiting, and it says light body transmission on, followed by that, and then here you also have forge, don't follow, pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. The thing is that maybe back then you were not as decisive, but nor possibly they weren't, but now I'm starting to see that there's a lot of remorse, whether it's from you or from them or both, but most definitely from them. They feel empty without you. That's why there's this cracked open. It's like, who or what are they? And if this person is a scumbag, then absolutely don't do it. Just leave them out to dry. However, what I'm saying is that I'm not talking about the scumbags, okay? I'm talking about both parties play a role here. And the thing is that even they do want you back because they feel empty without you. Their life is not complete. Luminescence. Radical expansion. Stepping through. Heart chakra. Unfurling back to love. Loving compassion. Starseed elemental. And the portal keeper. They want you back because in many ways you completed them, but the thing is that you've done so much for them, and I don't mean just specifically for them, like financially or whatever, but spiritually, fundamentally. You were especially, or like even love-wise, romantically, you were a huge impact. You were a huge teacher for them. They didn't realize it at the time because, I mean, that's how people are. When you're in the midst of something, do you honestly think that you are aware of what in the world is going on realistically? No, you're stuck in your emotions, you're stuck in your thoughts, you're stuck in the moment, and ergo, you don't see what the big picture is. You don't know what the big impact is. You don't know what life is like without them, even though and of course you don't know what life is like without them. You're so used to them because you spent so much time with them. I mean, like, realistically, yes, you do know what life is like without them, but because you've lived a life before that. But they know what life is like without you, and obviously it's not the same. And the thing is that you have an amazing essence. You open portals to their lives. You help them grow as human beings. And this could be anybody. It can be a significant other. It can be a friend. It can be a student. It can be just anyone in your life. This reading, in general, is just applicable to anything and anyone. Whoever you decide it resonates with. And the thing is that you very much because I mean, like the portal keeper and all. That's what you are, stepping through. You help them step through the portal, and the thing is that you help a lot of people and everyone around you grow. So of course they want you. You're a huge purifier, and you just are very radiant. Compassion, balance, awaken, surrender, fearless, shine, let go. Wow, that last one is interesting, but they want you back because of all these things. This is what you bring to their lives. Compassion, balance, you awaken them, they surrender to you, and you make them feel fearless, like there's nothing to be afraid of. So very, very motherly energy, very, very compassionate, very, very defensive and protective of loved ones. You really have them shine, and they were able to let go of all of their worries. And I don't mean just, again, financially and you using them using you as a crutch or whatever. I'm talking about how, just like when you feel like you're with somebody and there's so much trust that you just feel like there's nothing in the world to worry about. That's how you make them feel. You make them feel completed. And you've done so much, and they've realized what life is like without you. They don't have the same amount of compassion. They might have some compassion, but compassion and balance, let alone balance, no. They felt you balanced them. Not they felt that you balanced them. You balanced them. They felt balance, and you balanced them. That's what I meant to say. You awaken them to so many amazing things, and they grew around you. You're very, very powerful, and they know that deep down inside. They thought that they can do without you, or vice versa. They can't. I think, it wouldn't shock me if they thought that they could do better, but deep down inside at the same time, they knew they couldn't. It's like you want to, but you just can't. This person was very naive. They thought that they can do better. They felt like they can do better, but they knew deep down inside, they knew that they couldn't do better. And I don't mean that you have to stroke your ego. I'm saying that you did a lot, and you've helped them grow in so many ways. You were like a family member, like the family member they never had. They finally had it. They don't have that family member anymore, and I don't mean and also an intimate partner as well. You gave them everything that you had. They thought they could do better, or like they wanted more or something different, but the thing is that they can't. They just can't. Life is not the same without you. Embrace that, pile number 1. Thank you very much. I hope that you liked that reading. We're going to go on to pile number 2 now. number 2, how are you? So, they do want you back, and you know, there are plenty of reasons why, and we're gonna see why exactly. I'm very sure it's glamorous, but here, let's start. Because I know this is pretty touchy. There are signs here. Ace of Cups, love. Seven of Pentacles, potential. Seven of Wands, endurance. Sorry about that. Proposal. Nine of Cups, proposals. The Chariot, movement. Nine of Swords, drama. So, wow. Oh, and also one more. Understanding. Wow, here. So this is why, so it wouldn't. So this is a loved one. Wow. Love, potential, endurance, proposals. So, okay, so what I'm understanding here is that there were, it wouldn't shock me if this was like a significant other, like a fiance to be, or like a long-term relationship sort of a deal, but kind of had like different complications. I understand that love is extremely powerful and it really complicates things, but the thing is that if you're feeling lovesick, or if or you feel like there's that or if there's just like some kind of what should I say, there was potential for something, and I think there might be signs showing you, saying, hey, you know, why did you stop this? Why did you stop this? I mean, it could be your peers, it could be that person that you had, your significant, your possible significant other, or it's like you two were just like amazing together. What in the world happened? And it's like you're starting to understand and see that more and more people are starting to ask why this happened, because they are asking everyone, hey, why did this happen? Why did this happen? And you might have your side of the story, and because they're saying, hey, you know what? There was so much love and potential and endurance and proposals, or as an alternative thing possible here. This person, oh my god, I know people who are like this. They are love bombing you. Well, maybe not love bombing you, but if they are love bombing you, saying how awesome you are, you're the one and only, you're one in this, even though they messed up so many times. I can't live life without you. This, that, or the other. You're so beautiful. You're so gorgeous. And, and just like trying to charm you, all that stuff, like in hoping you take the bait. The thing is that they I'm not saying that they're in some way like they're taking advantage of you, or they're kind of predatory, their actions are predatory, but they kind of know, and I don't mean sexual predators, but I mean like they are kind of like this is a huge trait for narcissists. They know how to rope the dope you in to doing stuff. And so you can look at that drama, not Knight of Swords, drama. This person probably had a huge not this here, let me rewind and say the sentence properly. This person probably caused a lot of drama to you, and possibly trauma, but they brought so much of their nonsense into the equation, and you being, I'm understanding that you're an empath and you're very understanding, but the thing is that this drama that they were having you try to understand and get you comfortable with was just bothering you, and that's kind of why you cut ties. But they want you back. But here they want you back because, even though there was drama, this is also what you brought to the table. This is what, and they're missing that. They want that. I mean, who doesn't want love? Who doesn't want to be someone who's understanding? Who doesn't want people with potential and all that stuff? It wouldn't shock me. This could have been a significant other, whether if it was a boyfriend or marriage or whatever. But I'm kind of understanding you might have been like a boyfriend girlfriend sort of relationship, or possibly even close friends on the brink of becoming that. And they're basically praying that you can come back because there might have been some misunderstanding here. They might have accidentally brought some drama into your life and into the relationship, and they didn't mean to. Whether if it was like their personal life, or they might suffer through disabilities, they didn't mean to do that. They didn't mean to be a burden on you nor the relationship, and that's kind of what they're trying to say. Even though they messed up, and you're probably not going to forgive them for it. They are trying to legitimately apologize and say, do you know what? What did I do? And this could have been they could have cheated. They could have left you because they thought they could do better, or they. But again, the thing is that why they want you back is because this is a lot that you gave to them. And this is what or even if you didn't give to them, this is how you made them feel. And even if you didn't see them the way they saw you, you did so much for them and you didn't even know it. And they want that. They want that back in their life. The blue flame. Spontaneous awakening, activation of... Okay. Portal. Doors are opening. You got the love. Loosen your grip. trust the timing. Star Brothers, Horse Energy Protector. Your life is a canvas. Okay, so here's some more signs here that they want you back. Things are starting. This is what you brought to the table. The sign the signs are, I already showed, and this is what you brought to the table, and the signs are that all of these things are closing in, and they are starting to see you see how like you got the love and loosen your grip. You loosened your grip, and you tend. I guess the thing is that the signs that they want you back is that you're starting to become a little bit more forgiving. You're a little bit more numb. You're a little bit more willing to listen. It wouldn't shock me if you were extremely, extremely stubborn and you were stuck in your own ways and stuck in your own mind. And I'm not bashing on you. We all get like that, okay? That kind of stuff happens to people of all ages. And the thing is, so if that's the case, I mean, don't worry about that, and trust the timing. So the timing, there's also you're understanding this person. You might be understanding timing a little bit better, or you're starting to see that time without them is like not the same, and or the thing is that you trust the timing. You could also be that every once in a while they will send you messages, they'll check in on you, and I'm not saying the kind of stuff like on special occasions like your birthday or Valentine's Day. It's like, no, every once in a blue moon they'll check in on you, they'll text or send you a message or give you a call, and even though life is they just know that life is different. Of course it is. Your life is a canvas. They do see art, manifestation, creative accountability. The thing is that they're creating ways, or you may be creating ways to get back into contact, or you start in knowing inside yourself, for some weird reason, you start saying things or watching things or writing things, or you're creating things that kind of resemble the times that you were with this person, for good or bad, but primarily good. Your subconscious mind is starting to say, you know what, I was kind of stubborn, and it wouldn't shock me that in many cases that there's some remorse in you. You might be a little too embarrassed to accept it. You might be a little too stubborn to say, hey, I messed up. Because there are some people who have a lot of ego, and that's not pride. With people who are too stubborn, that's ego. If you had pride, If anyone, and when you, I don't mean specifically you, audience, I'm saying in general, when one has pride, they're confident enough to either make amends and clear the air, or just have a last talk and just clear, just kind of like make amends and just say, you know what, I'm not walking into this here. Have a good life. There's no beef between us. You're starting to grow a little bit more of a conscience, and that's actually really, really good. Sometimes the negative stuff and people wanting you back does help you with your conscience. And I'm not saying like in terms of you going back with them and you restarting all over again, unless if that's what you want to do. I'm talking about that they help you. This person is helping you become aware and triggering your conscience and saying, you know what, this person was not perfect. But they did amazing things. You're starting to see the bright side of things now. And a lot of people, when they want you back, they don't. This is not exactly a spell here. But it's more like trying to get you to see what they saw, like all of this on the bottom here. They're not trying to manipulate you. They're not trying to do anything. They're just trying to get you to see, hey, can you at least not be, it's like, can you at least be aware of what you have in me and what this is going on? And probably you were not, you probably saw some things, but you didn't see the whole picture. Whether you suffered through disabilities or you were too busy or stuff like that. This person did not mean ill will, okay? And they're trying to show you that. And you're starting, it wouldn't shock me if you're starting to have feelings that whether they're trying to reach out to you or not, there's something inside of you that you know is missing. And you can tell that they want you back, and you want them back too. They want you. They're trying to make you realize and say, you know what, this is what we had together. Why did you get let go? And so now you're feeling a little bit remorseful, and those are the signs. You're starting to realize what you had in them. And again, it wasn't all 100% pretty. It wasn't all dazzling all the time. But that's how relationships are. They're not perfect, because people aren't perfect. And the thing is that you're walking into portals, doors are opening, and the thing is that how you can see is that why they want you back is that you're starting to see and open your eyes and signs that kind of resemble them. It wouldn't, that's very, very amazing. You're starting to see, you just don't know why, but you start seeing like signs, and there are like openings for you, whether if it's like love openings or primarily romantic openings for you, not in terms of other people, or you possibly could, or that possibly could be the case. You're starting to see more people. You are just so used to what you were with and what you had, that once you started discovering and getting into more portals, you started to see that you started to see signs of them wanting you back. And the signs were like, whether you saw like a certain, like their name, or you heard a song or saw a sign and it kind of reminded of you when normally it not reminded you of them when it normally wouldn't. So you may or may not be having these like kind of like abnormal temptations. Again, they're not putting spells on you to lure you in. These are just signs that they want you back. Okay? Sacral chakra, core of creation. Starseer. Internal explorer. Communication, co-creation. Ooh, okay. Okay. Surrender. Endless opportunities. And soul star, merging with the divine. So, sorry about that. So, this is really eye-opening here, because there are a lot of signs that, especially eternal explorer, communication, co-creation, and the core of creation. The thing is that, okay, this is very interesting. Deep down inside, whether you miss them or not, there's just something subconscious that you're either creating, or you're doing, or people who are creative, and it's just something that reminds you of them. And it's just like, and again, it's triggering you to say, was that really the case? Now, seriously, I'm not trying to guilt trip anybody. Don't think that. Don't think that I'm trying to guilt trip you, pile number 2. I'm just telling you what the cards are saying, and what the signs are. The signs are you may or may not be. Right now, internal explorer. You're starting to recognize a lot. You're starting to look deep down in yourself more often than you used to, and you're surrendering yourself to more so yourself and what you want and need, and not just that, but just like you're surrendering yourself. You're surrendering to the energies around you, and you're starting to see signs. It wouldn't shock me if you were very close-minded prior to this person, and you still may be, or you may not be anymore. But the signs are that you're starting to become a lot more open-minded, and there are a lot of not only are you starting to become a lot more open-minded, but you're starting to become more welcoming, and you're welcoming the signs. You're starting to realize what they brought to the table, and so they're not putting spells on you, and the signs are not specifically just, you hear your favorite song, or you hear something, or that you hear their name or anything like that. It's just that there are certain triggers, and energetic triggers, that they're sending your way, that are making you and that's luring into your subconscious mind. And I'm not talking about evil eye kind of energies. These are energies that are like saying, you know what, it didn't have to end like this, it could have been better, it was going somewhere, but somewhere it just slipped and it just got destroyed. And maybe you're starting to see that. You're starting to be more open to like second chances, towards this person. It's like, and you're starting to question yourself, which is good. It's okay to question thyself, because it does help you bring a lot of self-awareness into maybe it wasn't exactly one-sided as much as you thought it was. You played in a factor in this as well, into the breakup. Again, there are two sides to every story, but you're starting to understand yourself a lot better, and you're starting to realize what they were doing. You might have been a lot more stubborn and naive, and you were kind of blind, but the thing is that that's not the case anymore, and you're starting to loosen your grip a little bit. Walk your truth. Choices. Celestial teacher. Worlds within worlds. Intuition. Integrity. And Golden Crown. Okay, so another reason why how shows that you're starting to walk your truth, and you're starting to make choices that would benefit both of you, whether if it's getting back together or not, or you're starting to make the choice of like, because you're having all these epiphanies or these signs. The signs are also that they want you back are within the choices that you're making. You might think it's coincidence. You might think it's spells. It's more so it might be destiny, because look at this. Love, potential, endurance, proposals, movement, understanding. I mean, like this is like this is more like a marriage kind of energies. Whether you're soulmates or whatever, the thing is that that chemistry and everything was there, and they're trying to show you that that's what the case was. And the signs are you're starting to make a little bit more choices that are kind of akin to what they would do and what they kind of prefer, and it's just gonna come right back to them. And who knows, you might start in the worlds within the world, celestial teacher. They might have they might have told you something, whether it's they warned you and you were careless, like life is not going to be the same thing without me. And they didn't say that in terms of like an egotistical or anything to deceive you and make them feel superior. it's like there's something deep down inside that they knew. They saw that you lacked. They saw that they felt like they were like the best person to help you with this, even if it was like a spiritual journey or a romantic journey. And you're starting to kind of realize that was the case. You're starting to see it, whatever they taught you, whether if it or told you in the stories they told you, you're starting to see parallels to this, and it's like saying, oh my God. And even though you're walking your truth, but the signs are all going back to this person, and you're starting to trust your intuition a lot more. Before, had you trusted your intuition and read the signs, then none of this would have happened. I'm not telling you to go back. I'm not telling you to do whatever. I'm not encouraging anything. I'm just telling you what the cards are saying, okay? And showing you the signs. You might have a little bit more integrity. You might have, or you might feel like you like kind of like had the golden crown or something. You felt powerful around this person, or you might feel, and you don't feel as powerful as you were. I don't know. Is that the case, pile number 2? Tell me in the comments section what the case may be. Okay, that was your reading for today. Hope you liked it. We're going to go on to pile number 3. Pile number 3, how are you? So, they want you back. There are signs. There are absolutely signs. But before we get into that, I would like to know, how was your how was your week? I hope your weekend. How was your weekend? Yeah, leave that in the comments. But let's strike the bowl here. I understand that this is not easy, and this might ruffle some feathers for you, or hopefully it doesn't trigger anything. But there are signs that they want you back, even if whether or not you know them. So, strength, stability. So, 10. Okay. Page of Wands, creativity. Knight of Wands, activity. The World, regeneration. I apologize for the lighting. King of Pentacles, trust. 2 of Pentacles, vision. And 7 of Cups, possibility. So I'm understanding that you might, from what I'm seeing here, is that you are you might feel a lot more stable, and you can take that as whatever you want. You're more creative and they're more active, or possibly maybe you are stable, or I'm not. How do I say this? You're actually you're tending to be a lot more creative than usual, because there might be like some sort of like venting going on, or there's just some like weird trait or desire that you didn't have before. And I don't mean like romantic desire. I mean like more so like creative desire. More so being on, like, you might be getting into a new instrument. You might be singing a bit more. You might be writing and stuff like that. So the thing is that there's somewhere in your creativity that you do not know what or why it is, or even in your activity. There's signs in everything that they want you back here. Your everyday activity, there's like there might be some sort of like mention of their name. There might be some sort of like a song that's on the radio that reminds you of them. And it's like, I mean, just, and it might be through like someone trusts you, and it's like it's like in parallel. It's kind of parallel to the trust that they had in you as well. So I mean, it's not. You don't need to worry about, how should I say it? Just. It's also okay. Vision. It could be like you can accidentally be. You don't know why, but you just see them. Whether it's if it's some sort of mirage, or you see them in your dreams, and you just like, these people know how to trigger your conscience, and I don't mean that in a bad way, okay? I don't mean that in a bad way at all. But let's just see. You're not for everyone. Embrace weirdness, okay? 7-star sisters, birthing creations, okay? Earth School, life lessons, the cosmic heart, devotion, make your life, okay? Jump in. Okay, say yes to change. Say yes to change. Water your garden, nourishment, body care. Earth, learning how to be human. This, you might, this person, the signs are you might be incidentally or unknowingly doing something that they used to do. Whether if it's you adopted a certain practice, or possibly you're a lot more, or maybe you're just a lot more centered and a lot more in touch with your surroundings, and before you may or may not have been, because the thing is that, and also, you're not for everyone. It wouldn't shock me if you were a bit naive and you thought that you could do whatever you wanted, but the thing is that, or possibly the other way around. But they realize, or even you realize, that you're not everyone's cup of tea. Just because you were with this person and you were successful and with the others prior to him or her, whatever, that doesn't mean that you're for everyone. And there are a lot of people who don't accept that. They don't. You might be you might not be in their age range. You might not be their type, and it's like, okay, even though they saw that and you were not their type at the time, they realize what you honestly brought, and it's like, even though they're not for everyone, it's like, even though you were not right for everyone, you were really right for me. That's what is kind of going on in their head, and they're trying to basically kind of like help you calm down energetically. They're giving you these visions and this recreation. They're trying to and trust. This is stuff that they're whether they're in contact with you or not, they're hitting and trying to trigger your mind and saying, do you know what, this wasn't all that bad. You're starting to trust this person a little bit more, or you realized that you could, because you might have trust issues from many social matters, whether it's family, previous relationships, but this person is saying that or they're saying, trust me, it's different. It'll be different, but and it may be and it may not be, but the thing is that you're starting to create things, or they're starting to create things that resemble you, or vice versa. You're creating things that resemble them, and you're understanding their mentality and their view of you. You may not have, because they might have seen something in you that you didn't, and you're starting to actually come around and say, hey, you know what? They were kind of right. They were kind of right about me. And so now you are starting to have different visions of them and also yourself. I don't mean you two together, unless if that happens to be one of the visions. But the thing is that you're starting to see things, the potential that you had together, and who knows, it might they might be doing something and you thought it wasn't working out or whatever, but now it sort of is, and now and what I mean by that is like career wise or job wise or social wise, and now you're starting to see that either this person's changed, or if you've changed, someone changed in the process of you not communicating, and if you want them back, I mean, that's but they want you back, because I mean, you're very, very unique, and you're very wonderful. Okay, reclaim your energy. Manifestia. Home. shine your light. Earth. Healing. Our ancient future. So the thing is that you might have felt like this energy was different with them, and or you might start feeling your energy come back because you might have had your doubts, whether if it's with this person or this other or with someone else, but you're starting to realize and starting to manifest all of this stuff that you didn't know, that you didn't before. And that's very, very good, and that can be pretty good. It actually is good, because you're shining your light. You feel all of a sudden now you're starting to feel at home, and for some weird reason you're home, and you're like saying, why am I feeling that? And also our ancient future. So you're starting to, this person, even though you may not have seen it, you can tell that they want you back, because either they're telling you, or they're making you feel what they feel, which is at home. You're starting to feel at home with this person. It's like, you know what? You all this trust in the possibility I didn't get a chance. Maybe I should. I don't know. And you're starting to go through a lot of healing. And maybe, just maybe, this person was in your life at the wrong time. You might have been going through your own chaos. You might have dated for a little while, and then you fell off the face of the earth, and they're wanting you because they can offer all these things to you. But I understand that you may have felt different and they couldn't, or they were just, of course, because it wouldn't shock, because if you're going through chaos, psychological chaos, or you just got through a breakup, of course you're gonna get some misses here. And this person is saying, hey, you know what, you kind of missed out on something special here. You tried me out for like a very short time. I don't know how long, but it was a short time, and that was it. Nothing advanced. You didn't want to advance. You were too damaged, or you were too clinging on too much, or maybe they were as well. Maybe they doubted themselves. Someone in this interaction doubted themselves too much from trauma, or they were just going through something. Move forward. I love that. Emotions. Mirrored souls. Free spirit. Believe. Mother Earth. Cosmic connection. They are... Okay, you can tell, I can tell, and hopefully both of us can tell that they want you back, because they can't move forward without you, or even possibly vice versa. All of the emotion and mirrored souls, you are so much what they needed in their life is what they had. What they needed is what in their lives is what you had. That's what I meant to say. You offered so much love and so much care, something that they didn't have, or possibly the other way around. And the thing is that and also free spirit. You were kind of a free spirit. You didn't know what you want, and you still are a free spirit. But the thing is that here that they're starting to show you're starting to realize and believe in what the messages are that they're sending to you. And you're going to Mother Earth, and then you're speaking to Mother Earth, and they're speaking to Mother Earth. There's this weird, not this weird, but this huge communication, especially here, cosmic communication, that you're starting to feel that all of this. You're starting to feel the possibilities, the trust, everything that was kind of lacking. You're starting to see now, and you're starting to realize that they're right. Correct me if I'm wrong. But they do want you back, because if they didn't, they wouldn't try to say, hey, you know what? They wouldn't try to have these great revelations and epiphanies. You wouldn't be having all of these. And I'm not giving them 100% of the credit here. I'm not saying, if it wasn't for them, then you wouldn't be feeling this. That's not what I mean, and that's not what I'm saying. It's like I'm saying they are giving you these certain energies, and it's making you question. They do want you back, and you realize that. But do you want them back? That's up to you, pile number 3. Okay, thank you so very much for watching, everybody. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe so the echoes expand.